I can look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I can see that I am free of depression. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm loving, you know what I'm saying, who I am, what I'm seeing. I'm loving the changes that I'm making, you know, with my inner soul. I'm loving the connection that I have with God. Like, I can just look at myself now and just like, you can see, and I know I don't know if I sound crazy, but you can see that I don't have any depression presence over me, okay? When I did, I'll never forget, I was so depressed every single day. Depressed to where I didn't even want to talk to anybody. I'll never forget that I called, I was so depressed, I called my phone bill and I told them, hey, can you guys turn off my phone? They were like, okay, Miss Allen, if that's what you're asking. I said, turn it off. I don't want anybody to contact me. I don't want to contact anybody. Just turn it off, right? So after that, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I stayed in my room all day. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to drink anything. I felt like I was like slowly just dying, right? Dying. I don't believe in suicide. I know that God does not believe in suicide. But he's not going to, you know, hold you accountable for something you don't know. I was like, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to drink. That's just how I felt and how depressed I was. And it's crazy because I never forget, I was in the room and I just started crying, just having an outburst. And I just sat down and I just asked God, oh my God, I am so tired of feeling depressed and thinking negative every single day of my life. And I told God, please pull me out. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to, every time I wake up, I dread living. I don't want to be like that. But I went through some really bad things in my life, and bad things just kept happening. So bad things just keep happening to you, and you want to see the light, but it's like impossible for you to see the light because every time you look up, like, what the fuck, something's bad happening. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to see the light in the tunnel, but it's like if bad shit keeps getting thrown your way, that's what you start believing, and that's what you start thinking. Like, why am I gonna try to see the light? I got family members dying. I got, you know, I experienced seeing death with my own two eyes. I got friendships falling apart. I feel like I'm alone. I feel like everything is just falling apart. Like, what hope do you have? I also wanted to say that I always tell myself, God loves you. God thinks you're beautiful. God knows you're intelligent. God knows you have the strength to overcome obstacles in life. God knows that you're working hard to try to get to the afterlife. I tell myself that because for the longest time, instead of thinking of how God viewed me, I always went off of how people viewed me. And people, their cruel words, and people just, you know, dishing out all their bad energy. You have all these people that are talking about you, all these people that have a problem with how you are, all these people that think you're weird because you're not weird. When God has a calling on your life, you're gonna be different. You're gonna move different because you're not made to blend in with anybody, with everybody. You know what I mean? God made you different. So now that I see that, no, I'm different, but God loves me. God made me this way to save other people. That's when that also helped me get free of depression too. But I told myself, I was like, you can't go off of people's opinions. You can't let people define you, who you are. You know, it's crazy because it's like you can be confident of who you are and you show up like in a bomb outfit. Oh, I look bomb. It takes that one person to say, hey, you know, you look a hot ass goddamn mess. And it will ruin your whole mood. Your whole mood. And you're like, wait, what? But I thought I was fly. You get what I'm saying? Like, little things like that. So don't go off of people's opinions. Just go off of God's grace and God's love. So let me continue back to the video. After I did that prayer, right, I woke up the next day and I just felt alive. Like I felt like God really heard my prayers. A little bit of something was lifted off of my shoulders. And then each day I noticed that I just felt better each day. And I kept praying that prayer, God, I don't want to be, please allow me to be depression free. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be sad. You get what I'm saying? So once I kept praying that prayer, I started walking on that path, and I started doing what I can on my side to make the changes. Because the type of person I was is like, I spoke a good game. I spoke about how I saw my life, but I really wasn't taking the steps. You know what I mean? I wasn't taking the steps to better myself. So once I started, I asked God for something, and he was like, okay, I'll help you out. But, you know what I'm saying, bro, you got to do your part too. So I started doing my part, and I started seeing a shift in my spirit, and I started seeing me change. But it was not easy. I still had my days. I prayed before I did this video, so I'm pretty sure that somebody that was in this position or is in this position will be able to understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Never did I thought that I will ever be depression free. I thought I will be depressed for the rest of my life. But I told myself, you better get your tail up. You better get your tail up, and you better take the steps and take control of your life and stop letting the devil just run you in the dirt. You get what I'm saying? There's a higher power. God is real. If you ask, whatever you ask, he will give you. So I started taking my life back, taking control of my life, asking God to give me strength. I started with that. I did that. You know what I mean? Me and God, we did that. So looking at myself in this video, looking at myself in the mirror, I'm proud of the woman that I am. I'm proud of it. It took hard work. It took dedication to myself, and it took me believing in myself and me believing in God's power that I will break free from depression. Because once depression is, baby, when you depressed, it feels like that shit is stuck on your back. Like you can't get away from it. You can't shake it. You wake up, it's there. It's real and it's there. But once I kept praying that prayer, I broke free. And I thank God every day that I have been depression free for over 10 years. You know what I mean? It's sad. I pray. I work out. I worked out this morning. I get a little stressed, because I work better under stress. It sounds kind of crazy, but I have like all these goals, all these dreams, all of God's vision. God has a life and a purpose for me. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm doing all that I can to make it happen. So, putting that pressure on myself, it can be stressful. But when I work out and I pray and I listen to God and I, read scriptures and different things like that, I just feel like I'm just like a superwoman. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like prayer is power. So with that being said, for anybody that is depressed or is struggling with depression, just keep at it. Just keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. Keep praying. Keep trying. Go to counseling. Do everything you can do, and you can and will break free from it. So it's kind of weird why I'm doing this video, because what I had in mind was something completely different of what I'm talking about. So I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys, just you guys know that it is possible and you will break free from depression. I'm here. I got you. Even in the comments, you can comment. We can pray together. All that stuff. I got y'all. I've been there. I done that. I overcame it. And you most definitely can too. Most definitely when you're in like your early 20s, I'm going to say early 20s, because that's when I was really struggling with depression. That's when it's tough. You know what I mean? I'm 30 now, so I overcame it. But to all my peers that are in your 20s that are battling with it, keep fighting, you win. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Bye.